Going on, everyone? So, welcome back to my channel. It's been over a month now. Uh, I think the last video I did promise that I was gonna go over my free-to-play account. Um, Basically, this is my paladin that I had since the what is it, like the Mayo Haste event, which is like 2 months ago. Uh, so I wanted to build a paladin, and I didn't want to put any money in it, so pretty much everything that I have right now, it's fully free to play. Um, so this is what I have right now. Like my weapon, CD, or so I think it's a lot easier if I just do this right here. Character sec. So pretty much just the gear I have. Um, the helmet, I used that from the event potential scroll, and I hit the 5%. Didn't get CD, but we're just gonna go with what we have right now. Gloves. I think I got gloves for 400 mil. Shoulder. I got this for 2.5 bill. Shoes. I believe this is 700 mil. And then the cape was about 2.5 bill as well too. So pretty much that's where I'm at. Uh, so all of the Mesos that I got is pretty much what I've been doing for the last 2 months, which is selling whatever I have SF-17 gears. Um, a lot of people assume that getting SF-17 is very brutal, and if I'm gonna be very honest, having this free-to-play account for 2 months now and just selling SF-17 gears is a lot easier than you would think. Um, I think the mentality is, like, oh, I want to get to SF-15, but I can't get to SF-17. But if you do it for a very long time, you kind of get like the structural of how to build these folders, and it's a lot easy, and you can sell it out in the public market. And a lot of times, these gears that you craft, um, you would get it to legendary and then use it for exalt reduction, or people upgrade it and then sell it for like 299 mil. Uh, I think really it's a waste of resources with the stones, if I'm gonna be honest. But it is good for stuff like exalt reduction, since there is a high demand with exalting. And if you get a brick, then you do need to get it reduced. Uh, Bishop, I haven't been really focused on Bishop pretty much. But it's pretty much the same thing. Uh, Gears haven't really changed. I'm at level 212 right now, but hopefully I can get to 220. And then maybe one day, if 250 becomes very easy to get, then that's something that I really want. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how the whole SF-17 process look like. So we are going to find something that's very cheap. So 299. I'll see this like kind of cheap right here. And, we're just gonna do this. Going. And then if it breaks, you find something that's very cheap. So pretty sure this is very cheap. do this. Alchemy. Go. You're just gonna have to keep going. You broke again. Do the same thing. Actually, we're gonna break again. You would want to use red muscles first, but just for demonstration, just gonna show you guys how easy it is to Star Force. For a while you get used to the pattern, pretty much how this works. So what I would do is, just sometimes do this right here and do this over again. And try this. Ooh. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Right here. And we got one more to go. There we go. Just like that. It's so easy. Um, just a lot of patience, I would say, but once you get used to it, then you can really make a lot of these and just keep selling, selling, selling. And then what did I buy? Yeah, so Kate I bought for I thought it was 2.5 bill, but it's actually 1.9. Uh yeah, this is pretty much what I have right now. Um I think just go with your own pace. don't really rush it. Uh, for me, I'm just take my time and seeing where we get. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much it for my free to play account, and let's go over to my main account. All right, so we are back from my main account, the one that I usually play with. Um, it's When was the last time I made a video? Like in January or something. And like I said, this is just like a notepad, just keep track of what I've been doing. Um, the CP is just very confusing. I had like 330 something mil CP, but that shrank down to 4.6. Um, I think one of my guildie had like a meme about the CP thing. CP stands for completely pointless, so I thought it was pretty funny. Uh, Anyways, it's pretty much the same. Only difference I've done with my gears is just my hat, which is exalting. Uh, I did hit, like, I think through a few days ago, like last Friday or something, I hit a necrophotter for my hat. So it was a 50% chance, but exalting it, I failed that one and kind of sad about it. But, we just got to keep grinding. Uh, I actually, let me see. I've been storing primals for like the last 2.5 weeks now. So I've been buying all of the primals that I can, which is this right here. And then I have 3 more somewhere, somewhere. It's right here. So I have 15 in total. Either the first option is getting a eye patch for the Damien, because I think it looks pretty sick to have. So that's something that I want to craft, but uh, it's gonna be a very slow grind for me, just because I'm back. Well, I was doing hard Damien, but now I had to degrade to normal because um, I don't know, just some people retired and it's kind of hard to find a team with very high requirements. So we're just gonna keep with what we have and just keep running normal. Eventually, I do want to play hard Damien again, or somebody has a hard Damien team. Let me know, because I do want to. I want to collect more of those, or like temporarily, because I don't know. Uh, in terms of my Legion, I have 8.5 so far. The last video I made was 8.2. Um, I think you guys been hearing a lot to take advantage of the haste event, and I actually agree. This is a very good event to have compared to last year. Um, for one, you get, what is it, 20% party XP and 20%. And then there's going to be another one that offers a 10% XP as well. So this is a very good event to have, especially with like what's going on, which is double this. And then for what is it, this right here, this is pretty good too. I think this is very not talked a lot about, but if you get all perfects for my level, so if you're level 237 like me, you would get about 28 bill XP. Uh, if you get perfect, and then sometimes you're off, you would get range about like 23 to 24. I think 28 is better, so you just got to hit it around the spot consistently. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about the haste event. I really, really like this event. There's only like 11 days left, so I'm gonna get the best of what I have right now. Um, I do want to get to 250 as soon as possible, so just a few pointers that just gonna have to keep grinding. Uh, yeah, we're gonna just have to keep grinding. Pretty much all my alts right now is 200, 200, and then 187 right here. So I've said it in the previous video to work in a bundle, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. Kinesis and blasters are at 157 right now, but eventually I do want to gear up my blaster and
just keep doing dailies and get to 200. It should be very doable, but I'm not really looking at those right now. I want to save it until I'm like 8700 or 8800, and then use the 46 levels combined with 2, which is like 86 levels, and then get that to 8900. Warriors, the warrior class, like I said, 187. Phantom and Evan, they're kind of like a separate class, but I put them together, so they're at 186. My Signias, very complicated, but I do want to work on my Signius and Paladin, which are at 192. So I am working on these two together. But in terms of like the other Signius class, they're at 185. I just leveled this up from Daily Hunt, so I'm gonna have to do these 3 later, and get those to 186. Sia is kind of like a separate class as well too. I'm gonna work on it singular. I actually like this class, the Errol, level 210. The resistant class is at 185, pirate 185, bishops. Everything right now is where it at. This one I just need one more level and I can hit 200. But yeah, that's where we are at right now. Like I said in the previous video, I could get this to 8900, but I want to make this a 1-of-1 special, so we're gonna keep it as is and hope for the best and just keep grinding. That's pretty much all I have to say. I think I went over the primals. Who knows? I might buy this right here. What is it? I actually would buy this and then sell it in a trade station, because the last one I saw was about 60 bill and that one got sold pretty fast. So I'm considering buying this when I have 130 and then selling in the trade station, and I can fund more of my gears. So that's something that I'm considering. Consider the fact that I have 15 so far. Primals are still relevantly still cheap. Last week was like 600 and now it's back to 800, but I think this is still a very good price to buy it at, considering the fact that primals in the past have been at 2.5 bill. I think this would probably jump up to maybe 4 once everyone has like 130 of what is it? Shoot, what is it? This one right here, the symbol corruption. I think once everyone get 130, so you get about like 10 a day or something. But I think eventually it will be very easy to obtain. But for now, we're just gonna keep it as is. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my video. Like I said, there's really not that much I've done besides leveling my main. Just trying to get to 250 whenever I can. And then I think there should be like another XP curve or like another hyper burning all the way up to 250 when the 6th class get released. But this is where I'm at, and I guess to wrap up the video, I can probably do like a solo content. I think I've done Lotus, but I've never done Damien before. I have a Damien run tonight, so I'm gonna save that for multi for tonight. So we're just gonna do whatever we have. I think I've only done this like 2 times. They don't offer normal Damien, they only offer hard for solo mode. You're gonna see what we can get from this. Just gonna do that. It's gonna be popcorn. And he's gonna dash. I need to find a spot.
보이지도 않을까? 받아라. 자,
Stay behind him. Do
없애주지.
this.
받아라. 자, 없애주지. 자,
Bada bing, bada boom.
고추장. 자, 자,
Okay, we're gonna go phase 2 now.
잡을 수 있을까? 보이지도 않을걸.
My flares up.
궁극의 비기를
He's
보여주마.
gonna jump up. Stay behind him.
잡을 수 있을까? 보이지도 않을걸. 잡을 수 있을까? 표창을 받아라. 없애주지. 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 받아라. 없애주지. 받아라. 없애주지. 보이지도 않을까? 보이지도 않을까? 보이지도 않을까? 자, 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 자. 보이지도 않을걸? 이것이 선대의 수리건.
Am I lagging?
자, 보이지도 않을걸? 고통을 기울여 없애주지. 받아라. 자, 없애주지. 받아라. 받아라. 자,
He's gonna do popcorn.
어둠의 잠시. 보이지도 않을걸?
The fuck?
보이지도 않을걸? 궁극의 비기를 보여주마. 모두 날 이용할 없애주지. 받아라. 받아라. 자, 보이지도 않을걸? 보이지도 않을걸? 보이지도 않을걸? 표창사를 받아라. 자, 자, 받아라. 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 보이지도 않을걸? 받아라. 받아라. 거추장수. 받아라. 모두 날 이용할 어둠의 잠시. 자, 받아라. 거추장수. 받아라. 자, 보이지도 않을까? 없애주지. 없애주지. 받아라. 받아라. 자, 자. 보이지도 않을까? 몸을 숨기는 게 좋을까?
This is the most terrible I ever had.
없애주지.
It is what it is.
자, 잡을 수 있을까? 보이지도 않을까? 자, 받아라. 없애주지. 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 자, 없애주지. 없애주지. 자, 잡을 수 있을까? 어둠에 잠식되어라. 자, 이렇게 많은 던져있나? 받아라. 없애주지. 받아라. 자, 자, 받아라. 자, 없애주지. 거추.
Should I use blink?
없애주지.
Whatever.
자, 자, 없애주지. 보이지도 않을까? 보이지도 않을까? 표창사 받아라. 그림자의 공포를 느껴라. 자, 없애주지. 받아라. 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 거추장수. 결계 준비 완료.
He's gonna do popcorn.
보이지도 않을걸? 모두 날 이용하겠다. 어둠에 잠식되어라. 보이지도 않을까?
God damn, I didn't see that coming. I would have failed this one already.
보이지도 않을까? 거추장
If I actually did this in solo, I would have failed this already. It is what it is.
숨길 좋은 받아라. 자, 잡을 수 있을까? 받아라. 자, 받아라. 없애주지. 받아라. 없애주지. 받아라. 받아라. 자, 자, 자. 보이지도 않을까?
So it is what it is. Yeah, I think I would have failed it on my 4th attempt, but this is a demonstration of what's it like practicing. I think this is a very great feature to have, just understanding mechanics better. Pretty much that's it for my video. Anyways, I shall see you guys again sometime soon. And as always, just keep mapling and grinding. So, thank you.